and her weight is 4 pounds, 13 ounces. She's almost 5 pounds. This week, Nora is continuing to work on her feeding skills. She has advanced from nippling twice a shift to nippling with cues, which means that she can eat whenever she shows signs of wanting to try if it's a feeding time. So if she has a really good breastfeeding, we'll probably still just run the feeding on the feeding tube. That way her little brain is making that connection of I just breastfed and my tummy's getting full. Eventually she'll get to the point where she can breast and bottle feed and she won't have to have that feeding tube. And so that's the goal that we are working towards. It does take a lot of patience. I try to remind families that even though this seems like it's such a minor task, it is oftentimes the biggest obstacle to going home, because we can't send her home with a feeding tube. She has to be able to take all of her feedings by mouth. And so what seems like, babies start out needing oxygen or babies start out needing other things, and parents think that's the biggest obstacle to overcome, it's usually not the case. It's usually the feedings is what'll keep them here. She is right where she needs to be. She is doing very well. She is progressing steadily and she's going at her own pace. Developmentally, she's right on track. She's corrected to about 37 weeks, and that's when that breastfeeding, bottle feeding connection of eating starts to take place. I think she's just the sweetest little girl, and she's done so much in her life already. It just amazes me.
Follow baby Nora's journey on Facebook